Aquarius. Thanks for joining me for your September 2017 forecast. I'm shuffling the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini, as well as I'll be drawing an angel card from Doreen Virtue's deck at the end of the reading. Let's start September. On the 5th, Mercury is going direct at 28 degrees of Leo, and for 4 days he'll remain there, replenishing the energy in your 8th house of intimacy. 7th house, and then heading into your 8th house on the 9th. And he'll be there through the 29th of September. So Mercury direct in the 7th house will allow you to get back into your relationships, because Aquarius has been in a deep review, probably a very silent relationship review for the last 21 days. And throughout, 16 days of August and then 5 days of September, you'll be still quietly reviewing the significant other if you're in relationships. If you're not, you've probably heard a lot from your past relationships. They come out of the woodwork. People that you just dated briefly start calling your cell phone like they're entitled to just check up on you after several years. I got a few of those, people that I'm not dating anymore and they've moved on into complete relationships with other people and had babies, and they're still calling me to find out how I am. I don't know. Very bizarre energy with Mercury. Let it go. You don't have to always answer every call, Aquarius. I know that you like to inform people, but some calls are left better unanswered, is the message I'm getting. So when Mercury is now direct heading into the 8th house, there is communication about your intimate experience, your very personal relationship with your spouse or your live-in relationship. There's also the ability to analyze shared resources at this time. The 8th house is what is private to you, but it's also the money that is invested, or people who are investing in you. It's how other people may pay you as well. So your 8th house and your money sectors are highly activated in September, Aquarius. Because on the same day Mercury goes direct on the 5th, Mars will enter Virgo and be replenishing literally the 8th house of intimacy and shared resources. This is a very sexual transit. For about 60 days, Mars will be benefiting the house of sex, the house of other people's money. There is stamina and an energy and a power to the 8th house. Some Aquarians might be holding sex over the head of somebody. If Aquarians are single, you're definitely meeting potential partners at this time. And all you'd need to do is be present and available. Mars tends to be a driven energy. So even if you're not putting in so much action, that energy is there in that sector of Virgo to stimulate that area for you. So the things you're not doing he can do for you. And larger forces are definitely available to govern events. So if people are feeling things are delayed, trust that timing is divine. Trust that there are no mistakes and no coincidences, because there's too much accuracy in the energy that's available to us, and we are comprised of the energy of the cosmos. It's where we are derivative. It's where we come from. So Mars in the 8th, bringing potential partner to Aquarius, stimulating the money sectors, and the sale of property could even occur, bringing in realtors, bringing in investors. This is a very heightened area. Our full moon on the 6th of September is at 13 degrees of Pisces in the 2nd house. It is a very spiritual moon because of the Piscean energy, and it's conjunct Neptune and Chiron. But there is closure and an awareness to your money sector and how you value yourself. For example, I'm getting an instance where this really isn't about money, but it is about being able to see who you are around the time of this full moon in a way where you have confidence and self-worth in yourself, and then you're able to express this in your intimate situations. Maybe some Aquarians are feeling like they don't have a lot of control in partnership, but something is seen which gives them clarity in this full moon. You could have had some rose-colored glasses on in some of your relationships, and now you're becoming fully aware of who this intimate person is that you're sleeping next to. Ooh, I just got an image of sleeping with the enemy. I don't want any of that for anybody. But if you are in a situation where you feel like you are being controlled, even being abused, God forbid, there is help available to you. Please put yourself above other people. Put your children and yourself above any situation like that, and seek assistance and get help and leave. This took a very serious tone in me. So I do think that some Aquarians are feeling like they are stuck or trapped in a situation because they are believing in what they see as the outcome as opposed to the reality of the situation. That has everything to do with Neptune. Delusion. Is Aquarius in the right relationship? Venus will assist you. On the 19th, Venus enters Virgo, conjunct Mars, conjunct direct Mercury. In the 8th house of intimacy, there is potential for Aquarians to be rescued out of relationship and go right into the other. I say the word rescue, and that's not my normal MO. I'm not a girl that's about rescue. It's not my terminology, is what I'm saying. There is the theme right now that I'm getting psychically, channeling, that some Aquarians feel they need to be rescued in order to leave a situation. There is another romance available for Aquarius, should you choose it. The relationship you're in isn't your only option, especially when Venus enters the 8th house. Now, if you're happy and this doesn't apply to you, sweet. But I'm getting the vibe that a lot of Aquarians are feeling they didn't sign up for this, because there is an awareness happening this month that allows you to see you can be more confident than you have been. And that might have a lot to do with Mercury's retrograde as well. Just the following day after Venus enters this sector of intimacy and shared resources, we have our new moon on the 20th at 27 degrees of Virgo in this same sector. New intimacy, new connection. I think Aquarians, if you drop your relationship on the 6th, you'll have one by the new moon. It's just saying there's replenishment here for you. There are options, Aquarius. New moon in the 8th, new money, new sex, new investors, people believing in you believing in yourself, which I think is really important for Aquarius to hear. On the 22nd, the sun enters Libra. It's cardinal ingress time, the autumnal equinox, and this stimulates your foreign travel and belief system and education and certification sector. Some Aquarians are getting certified in courses or licensing, and this could have to do with real estate, 9th house, property, foreign locations, philosophies, revamping belief systems. When the sun shines here, it's where your interests are. You could be really attracted to astrology and tarot, the metaphysical, and to taking foreign trips, foreign travel. Jupiter is here. So yes, foreign travel, the expansion of your belief system and your mind. On the 28th, Jupiter in Libra will be in opposition to Uranus in Aries. So the small local travel sector in opposition to the foreign travel. Some Aquarians are deciding, should I go the distance? Are you traveling around that time? It really would be such a beautifully expansive time to travel. Sudden Sudden desires, sudden trips could be planned because of Uranus in opposition to Jupiter, the travel planet, the explorative planet, and risk taker. You could suddenly book a trip ziplining in Costa Rica overnight and be like, holy shit, what did I do? I'm going on this trip. Uranus is sudden insight and doesn't like a plan. He's a rebel. And you could find yourself in a foreign country before the end of the month, Aquarius. On the 29th, Mercury direct enters Libra as well. So you have the big travel planet of Jupiter and the small travel planet of Mercury in the 9th house of foreign travel. You're going places around the end of the month, and it wouldn't shock me if this goes through the first week of October. Let's pull some cards for Aquarius, and if you'd like a personal reading with me, I have to say now is the time. My link is below for my website, as well as my Vimeo videos, which are up for September. If you're interested, you can pay through PayPal. And here are your cards. Aquarius for September. King of Cups. He's coming up a lot. He's shown through a few readings. Water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I feel like this person could be around Aquarius as a potential relationship or your partner already. 8 of Coins, 8 of Pentacles. Taking your work seriously, being the master craftsman, skilled professional that you are. This could denote increase as well. Getting what you deserve, having people invest in you. 8th house. 8th house, 8 of Coins, yes. Investors. Property is coming to me too. 8 of Wands, more 8. 8th house. This is quick travel. Excellent. Travel, making quick plans. News being delivered in a speedy way. Quickly coming in. The Sun. This is a successful card, and it's a card of marriage. I'm not worried when I see the Sun as one of the outcome cards. You have one more card after this. We'll see what it is. 9 of Swords. There's worry about marriage for Aquarius. Some of you are up at night. There's sleepless, restless energy. For some, not all of you. There's restless energy here. What's up with this light? There we are. Hi, guys. It gets so dark sometimes. I have to figure everything out. I'm an empath and an astrologer. I'm not really a video production person, but the message I'm getting is that for those of you who are concerned about relationship, because Mercury retrograde in that 7th house can see some Aquarians choosing to move on from relationship. There's an awareness and an analysis when Mercury goes retrograde in your 7th house that helps you see relationships and decipher if they're right for you. And that includes marriage. And with the 9 of Swords next to the Sun, some of you are worrying that either your marriages are keeping you up at night, or if you will get married, or there's an anxiety to the 9 of Swords, restlessness. And it's an analytical card. The swords rule your thoughts and the mind. And Aquarius, come on, you are the mind. You're very sharp air sign. All of the air signs are the most brilliant, no offense, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius rule the mind. And you can find that you have some sleepless nights, perhaps over this king in your life, or the worry if they'll arrive. They'll arrive. Everything in sweet due time. Your focus should be what you are invested in, you yourself. People believe in you, and they could be coming in very quickly in this season of summer with the Sun present. So through 9/22, when the Sun moves into Libra, through then you could be seeing investors come through, and maybe even pending monies that were on hold. With the 8 of Wands, they start to come through very quickly. I don't like ending on the 9 of Swords, but I'm keeping it real. If you are suffering from anxiety, you can get help in the season of summer. Look to methods of releasing mental worry, meditation. All things 9th house are your friend. yoga, acupuncture, Pilates, reggae. Not reggae, Reiki. Although reggae works too. Hey, Rastafari all day. Sometimes I'll throw on reggae. It's my go-to music, that and classical. But reggae, you cannot be in a bad mood and listen to that. So you might want to try that. I don't know why that came through. Well, I know, because Reiki sounds like reggae. But whatever works to calm the mind, ease up on the pressures of yourself that you're putting on yourself because you're wanting to analyze the 7th and 8th house is what I get. And it's time to, go with this analysis. Let's pull an angel card for Aquarius as well. How can Aquarius relieve that tension? 9 of Swords for Aquarius. Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. I mean, I just freaking said that. Thanks, Ariel. Refer to the 9th house. This is a very psychic and spiritual moon, like I said earlier on the 6th, the full moon in Pisces. But this is the release and how you're changing your view of yourself. You're analyzing your situations. And turning to meditation is probably the best advice you could get astrologically with your 9th house impacted and, in the tarot. So I love that. Thank you. And thank you for visiting the channel and for watching and subscribing and donating. I appreciate this very much. And I'm wishing you a sweet September. Aquarius, remember, the sky is limitless. So reach for the stars.